Every football season, it's a KDLT tradition to end the week with a look back at some of the best sights, sounds, and moments in the prep and college season in the best highlight video in the land, Gridiron Greatness. And even though Week 0 in South Dakota featured a fraction of the action we'll have once everybody gets going in the next few weeks, it still gave us plenty of great material to begin 2019 with a bang.
Let's go! Let's go, let's go. Let's go! Let's go! One, two, three, go!
Next week with all classes of high school football starting off, as well as a couple of our colleges. Well, South Dakota and South Dakota State each started their soccer seasons off with victories on Friday night, and this afternoon both teams were in action again, looking to finish off a perfect opening weekend. Defending Summit League champion SDSU hosting Idaho State on a windy Sunday in Brookings. It was at Idaho State's back in the first half. Fortunately, SDSU has Maggie Smither in net, and she's up to the task as always, stopping 3 shots to keep things scoreless. Into the second half, where the Jacks get their turn to play with the wind at their back, and they take advantage off the corner kick. Leah Manulelu heads it home, and it's 1-0 SDSU in the 50th minute. About 9 minutes later, same scenario, another corner kick, and it's the same result as Leah is going to get credited with the goal this time on another header. That makes it 2-0. That's all the Jacks need. They take it by that final. They're at Creighton on Wednesday. Meanwhile, in Vermilion, it's the Craig Smith Bowl, USD and Utah State. Of course, the basketball coach now at Utah State, he used to be at USD. Herbster needs to make it happen in hoops. Till then, we get in soccer, and right there, it's Imelda Williams with a header for Utah State. The Aggies lead 1-0 at halftime. USD with their fair share of shots in the second half. Amanda Carpio on the free kick. Looks good, but it just goes over the crossbar. Then late in the half, it's another great look for Taylor Cotter. She hammers it with the left foot, but it's stopped by Utah State keeper De'Ara Walton to keep the Oats off the board, and they couldn't get on it as they fall 1-0. A week ago, it looked like the Minnesota Twins were poised to really separate themselves a bit from Cleveland in the AL Central as they opened a 6-game homestand with 2 of the worst teams in the division. However, after dropping 3 of their first 4, Minnesota needs a win today against Detroit just to salvage a 3-3 homestand. Scoreless into the 3rd inning, Mitch Garver blasts one the other way. Guess he wasn't eating his Wheaties today because this stays in the yard. However, it's still good for an RBI double to score Jonathan Scope, and the Twins led 2-0. That was plenty for Martin Perez, seeking his first win in a couple months. He strikes out 5 over 6 innings and allows just 2 runs. The Twins would get him plenty of insurance. In the 4th inning, C.J. Crone, yeah, he's muscling up. That's a 3-run shot, his 21st home run of the season. Minnesota takes a 5-0 lead. Tigers got back to within 3 in the 6th. However, Scope hits a missile out of the yard for his 18th. And the Twins maintain a 3.5-game lead over Cleveland as they get the 7-4 victory. And one other final, the Canaries get a victory out in Milwaukee, rallying to win 7-6 over the Milkmen. We're back in 1 moment.